What's good, YouTube? Let's do a quick little market update. We're not gonna go too in depth on any of these. Just gonna give y'all a little market update. I miss y'all, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, first of all, Netflix. Netflix is a monster, an absolute monster. If you've been on X, if you on X, which you should be on X, man. There's a lot of great content, a lot of very smart people. That's if you're investing, if you're into investing, if you're in the stocks, if you're in the crypto, you need to be on X. Go get on X. Go get on X and go follow me over there at Investing OTC. You feel me? So let's get into it. Let's look at Netflix. Netflix year to date, as you know, they had earnings yesterday. This is this blue mark. This is earnings. Look what the price did after that. Pew, out of there, and they actually hit over $1,000 a share. So let's get into some numbers real quick. Let's get into some numbers real quick. We're gonna get this out the way real quick. I know y'all busy, man. I want to hold y'all up. You feel me? So look, Netflix reported earnings in monster numbers. Monster numbers, first and foremost, subscriber growth. Subscriber growth. I don't even need to talk to you about Netflix and their business unit, what they do. You know what they do. It's Netflix, the biggest. See what I'm saying? So Netflix, they added 18.91 million new subscribers in Q4, bringing the total to 301.63 million worldwide, man. You know, when Netflix was saying no more sharing them accounts, man. They kicked y'all out. They had a method to the madness. They had a method to the madness. Now, what attributed to this peak, this spike, or this just a increase, a gradual increase, because they've been doing numbers, big numbers when it comes to subscriber growth in general. Was we know 2024 they had a big year. They got into live sports. We had the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. We had the Christmas football games. We had the Beyonce halftime show. We had Squid Games. We had multiple different movies. We had WWE Raw. You have a lot of things coming with Netflix. Netflix is doing their thing. They are dominating the space. They're dominating the space. Netflix has had multiple boxing events. And man, Netflix, what y'all need to do is y'all need to do a stock split so your boy can, pick some shares up. Because right now, that price is a little too high for your boy. It's too expensive for my blood. I need y'all to bring it down. Netflix, I need y'all to bring it down for me. I need a stock split of 10 to 1, 20 to 1. That would be great. That would be great. All right, man. Financial performance. Earnings per share increased 102% year over year increase from 2023 Q4 up to $4.27 per share. That's good. That's what we want to see. We want to see that EPS rising. We want to see that EPS rising. And if you don't know what EPS is, I did a video about it a couple of days ago. Go check it out. You feel me? Let's go on. The revenue up 16% from the same period last year. Revenue 10.25 billion. They're getting money. The stock performance following the earnings, I already showed you what it did. Following the earnings, it ran up big time. It ran up big time. As you can see today, it closed at 953.99, still up almost 10%. After hours are down a little bit, but it don't matter. You see where they were before earnings and you see where they are now. So if you were in Netflix, you're a happy camper. You're lit. You're in the money. You're deep in the money. You feel me? I know a lot of people. Shout out to everybody that made money on Netflix. Shout out to everybody that made money on Netflix. Their outlook, they're talking about increasing the subscription price. They're excited about the offerings that they're bringing in 2025. They didn't mention everything they have going on, but they said they have a pretty good catalog coming out, some more shows, more live sporting events. And Netflix is looking good. Netflix is looking good. Their earnings is looking good. Their profits are looking good. They're getting into the live sports. And they snatching that market share. They snatching that market share. And that's what's going on with Netflix. Now, let's get into SoFi. SoFi, I talked about SoFi about 2.5 weeks ago. Now, you might say, man, why are you showing us this? It look red. I know it's red. But look at the price it was at when I told y'all about it, and look where it's at now. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Tapping with your boy. Tapping with your boy, man. Y'all should have been loading up on them shares of SoFi. Once again, this ain't financial advice. I never tell you what to buy. I give you insight and tell you what I'm buying, kind of give you a little bit of why I'm buying it. I am very transparent. I have the 10K challenge, so you can see I have a public portfolio where you can see things that I've added. Last time I showed you that portfolio was at about 2,800. Now that thing is up 3,300. I did indeed add shares of SoFi like I told you I would to that account. I have a lot more SoFi in another account, but SoFi is doing big, man. I think the door is about to open for SoFi with Donald Trump coming into office. And look, what are some things that may have stagnated SoFi where you have student loans, which was a big part of their business model, get taken out, by Biden when he tried to do the student loan forgiveness. I think that obstacle is pretty much gone now, so that could be a catalyst for some more earnings growth. You have, just Trump coming in with deregulation, tax cuts. These are all things that we've already seen that the banking industry, the financial sector is very strong right now. It's taking off. It's looking good for the banks. It's looking good for the financial sector. And I think SoFi is going to get some residual of that. SoFi is going to be a big player. I think SoFi is going to have a great year. SoFi does indeed have earnings on January 27th. And my projection for SoFi, man, I think if the earnings come out great, then we could see some big price movement. A lot of people are excited about SoFi. I'm excited about SoFi. And I need SoFi to go up to about $25 a share after earnings. I need that. I need that. We need that. See what I'm saying? But nah, man, I think SoFi is going to have a big year. If these earnings come out how I think they're going to come out in Q4 on January 2027, then SoFi should see a big price jump, man. SoFi should see a big price jump. Now, I pulled up SoFi, some of their numbers from their last earnings report in Q3 of 2024. And what was it looking like? What was it looking like? They were up. Their financials, the net revenue had increased 30% year over year in the last quarter to 697 million. Their net income, was up 61 million. The EPS had rose from 4 cent to 5 cent. Their financial services segment revenue reached 238 million, contributing significantly to the overall growth. SoFi's member base expanded to nearly 9.4 million, reflecting a 35% year over year increase. And yet, last earnings, the share price still dropped a little bit. The share price still dropped a little bit. And now I think the landscape has changed. And we'll just see. We'll just see, man. But I have high expectations for SoFi. And I'm loving SoFi, man. I'm loving SoFi. I'm loving SoFi, man. Look at that PE ratio. That's a big PE ratio. And we just talked about PE ratio yesterday. Why would SoFi have a PE ratio that high? Well, I think a lot of people have high expectations for SoFi. I think there is high growth expectations for SoFi, and we could see them grow into that PE ratio. And I'm looking forward to see what SoFi is going to do in 2025. I need SoFi to go crazy. Now, what are some other things that's going on? Because this is a market update. If you're invested into AI, like I am, I've talked a lot about NVIDIA and AMD on this channel, as well as Broadcom and some others. We heard about the Project Stargate. Project Stargate, OpenAI, SoftBank, 500 billion. They're slinging big numbers. Elon Musk said they ain't got the money. Who knows? Who knows? All I know is NVIDIA is up big right now. NVIDIA is up big. My portfolio is looking nice. NVIDIA is up good. NVIDIA is up big today. 4.43% of $6.24 today. Closed at 147. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The landscape of the stock market is looking bullish right now. 2025 is looking real 2020-ish, real pandemic esque, as far as a lot of money moving around the market, man. And Trump's doing a lot of things with executive orders. We've seen the Project Stargate. We seen, speaking of Trump, we seen Trump coin, Melania coin. Trump coin went absolutely insane. A lot of people became millionaires, multi-millionaires, deca-millionaires overnight. People was turning $500 into 1.5. And it's just insane. It's just insane, man. The stock market is going crazy. Crypto is going crazy. What a time. What a time to be invested. I told you, 2025 to 2030, if you're not investing, you're going to greatly regret it. Get in now. Get in now. Follow people like me. Get on X, go find some communities. Follow as many creators as you can who are providing value. and let's get this money, man. Let's get this money, man. If you got any value from this, if you rock with your boy, man, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll have another video coming for y'all tomorrow. And yeah, man, that's the little market update, man. I'll see y'all.